give everybody a chance to, know that we're headed in that direction. If you want to hear that real fire, it's coming tonight. Oh, what's your only thing? In the tent that we live in. That's only thing. Oh my God. Welcome to the circus. Come on, baby. Oh, you got it.
Is that a preview for what's to come? Do I detect that Jaguar is now teaching TJ how to sing? Because Jaguar was so excited, she said, "You got it!" That means she was teaching her. So I guess she's going to be singing on Dalladelphia. Does that mean that she has now replaced Legina Gold? Let's take a listen. Don't forget to hit the bell as you come onto the channel. Thank you.
Welcome to the circus. Come on, baby. Oh, you got it. You get it. I'm such a better student. You're such a better student than Angela over here. I know.
Well, there you have it, folks. That is your exclusive tea. That Jaguar is teaching TJ how to sing. You got it here first.
You're such a better student than Angela over here. I know. I'm better than her.
So TJ, being ever so humble, said, "I know I'm a better student than her." TJ, get off your high horses, honey. You're okay. You are not great, okay? You're just okay. So stop it. But she is right. When you're right, you're right. She's better than Angela. Owuso.
I want to know why we sweating. Let me tell you something. You sit out here and enjoy it. And being down south is one thing, but being in Texas is something completely different. And Texas is just, you got your honky tonk, you got your, know that we're headed in that direction. If you want to hear that real fire, it's coming tonight. Oh, what's y'all?
So you guys are wondering where they're at. Looks like if they're at some type of place where you can, I guess, play billiards and have a few drinks. That's what it looks like. It might be just a bar.
Anyway, but Dundalk is funky. That's yeah. East Point out that way, all that. I try to stay out of Dundalk. It's not good over there. Under here. This is the most famous killer video. Yes. This is where we shot the killer video.
So they're sitting outside of this place, this bar. I'm calling it a bar. And that's where they said this menage a trois took place some time ago.
What I love the most, sorry about my hands. What I love the most right now about life for me and Teach is that we're designing our future. But what I'm loving about right now in our life is that we're making memories. And now we have favorite spots that we're going to. Like, she really lives. Like, it's so funny. Like, we'll look at each other sometimes. And we'll wake up in the morning, and, she has to go run errands, or whatever the case may be. Wake up in the morning, and it's like, oh, yeah, well, I got to run this errand. I got to go to the bank. And I'm like, hey, you live in Dallas now. You live in Texas, I know. I figured out how to get back to you. I know. I was like, oh, how getting lost? I fell asleep in the car and we still made it home safe. And we have these memories now. Like, we have these moments. Yeah. We're actually finally getting our rhythm. Well, to have a relationship. Yeah.
As you come onto the channel, kindly hit the thumbs up bell and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so as yet.
No, not what about me, but it's two people. It can't be one-sided. But there is a certain part of our relationship that will never be two people. What do you mean? And it's the Jaguar right element. Yeah, but that's not our relationship. But it is a part of our relationship. It's a part of it, but it's bigger than me. Yeah, but that's the point. Right. It's not in our relationship. That is a key factor of who you are, and I respect that. But our relationship gets affected by it. Not anymore. In the beginning it did because I didn't have a full understanding of it. Yeah. Until we went out in the world and I got to see you in the real world. But the reality of things, there's no ego and pride in a relationship. You know, it's not a thing about her being a celebrity. See, we're talking about love in a relationship. Jaguar Wright, I adore Jaguar Wright. I love Jaguar Wright. That's just one of so you get mad at Jaguar? No, I don't get fame, lady. Yo, I was hot. Yo, you was tripping that day. It was hot as fucking fall. You was tripping that day. Okay, let's agree to say we both was tripping.
Okay, TJ is walking that back because she said she dislikes Jaguar Wright, but she loves Jacqueline. So now she's walking it back.
Say we both was tripping. We both was tripping. It was both was. We both was tripping. But we had good reason to trip. Yeah. So like, and even in my conversation, like I said at the end when I was talking to King Penny, like, yeah, I'm just as big a celebrity as your mother. Now, baby, I'm like, okay, y'all be tripping like. It's so crazy because y'all be like, she's not a celebrity, and you know what, babe? Nah, you just gonna be fucking.
A lot of people say that Jaguar Wright is not a celebrity, when in fact she is a celebrity. She may not be an A-lister, a B-lister. She was singing with the Roots. She did the backup vocals for Jay-Z in one of the songs, at least I know, that was aired on television. I think it was When the Song Cry was the name of the song. She was with the Roots. For many years, she was with the Roots singing with them. She sang background for a lot of people. She put out songs. She gets bookings, well, used to anyway. She toured. So she is a celebrity. However, she chooses to be on the internet fooling around with little content creators because there's something wrong mentally. When you have acquired that level of success, you don't do the things that Jaguar Wright has been doing because it's beneath her. But she chooses to do those things because she's got mental illness. Like cussing the cops out and going to the mayor's office. That shows a sign of mental illness. But she is a celebrity who has fallen from grace. You would call Beyonce a celebrity, Jill Scott, Erykah Badu, Common, all those people celebrities. Well, Jaguar Wright was coming up with Common, Erykah Badu, Jill Scott, Alicia Keys. All of them started out just about the same time in the neo-soul era with Flo Tree and all those people. And you consider them celebrities, so why not Jaguar Wright? Because she now has lowered herself and she is homeless and a bum living out of somebody's house. That celebrity status is not taken from her. She'll always have that because she was part of that era, that neo-soul era, and she made a mark for herself. A lot of people know about Jaguar Wright. You may not know about Jaguar, but a lot of people know of her. So she is a celebrity who has fallen from grace. That's what I'm trying to say. And don't forget, she did a Coca-Cola commercial. You don't get to do a Coca-Cola commercial if your name is not up there and out there. And you are supposed to be the next budding star. Remember, I believe Cardi B got a Coca-Cola commercial also, or a Pepsi commercial. But anytime you get a big soft drink commercial, that means you are on your rise. You're rising up there. That's something a lot of stars have on their bucket list, to get one of those big commercials like a Pepsi or Coca-Cola, one of those big ones. And they never get it. Jaguar got it. Michael Jackson got one of those commercials. A lot of those people who were coming up, well, Michael got it when he was, I think, a teenager. But my point is, you don't get to do a Coca-Cola commercial if your name is not big and hot at that time. She blew her opportunity to make it big. she could have made it big because she was singing with the biggest in the industry at that time, and that was Jay-Z. She did the background for his song, and that should have catapulted her. That's why you sing with the big stars or the big singers at that time to help you move forward. That's what Megan Thee Stallion did when she was just getting her foot wet. She did that collab with Cardi B and it propelled her. Now look at her today. That's why you do those collabs. Now, Jaguar Wright had several opportunities. She did it with the Roots. She was singing for them. She did that background with Jay-Z, but she did not go anywhere because she herself was her worst enemy. She could have made it big because the opportunity presented itself.
You know what? In a sense, you don't even take on that title. You don't even take on the title of celebrity, though. No, I don't. So when I don't claim it, so it doesn't matter. Right? It doesn't apply. It's like, those like the people in the real world. Like, I swear to God, the ones we sit down with, the ones that wait for you, the ones that like hug you, the ones that you inspire and change. It is such a different element than online, and that's what gave you value. Yes, I was on the Chris Rock show a couple times. Yes. That's what gave you value. Let me say something that I've never said before. The big shows and the A-list and the limos and first-class flights and all the trips to exotic places and famous friends, all of that shit is great. I'm not going to say that it's not. I'm not going to say that I didn't enjoy the perks of celebrity in my younger years. Damn, sorry. What I came to understand as I grew up in my career, approaching my 30s, it was Coca-Cola commercial. Yeah. Not Pepsi, Coca-Cola. But I didn't want to buy into the hype anymore. I didn't want to buy into the bullshit anymore. I knew what I was doing was putting other people's lives in jeopardy and helping fund really terrible shit, which is why I became an independent artist. Until they started realizing that I was still making traction and still getting bigger. And so the game tried to swallow me whole. Jay-Z is a big part of that. Oh my. Rock Nation is a big part of that. Revolt TV is a big part of that. And Honeycomb is a big part of that. Sorry. My point is, I made a choice to walk away from all of those things. And I still had a career. And it was just as fulfilling. I just got to work with people that I liked and that I loved, and I didn't have to deal with the assholes. But the assholes get jealous and they come creeping around. So I decided, after my brother Malik died in Militant, and it has been there since the anniversary just passed in July, and they didn't even acknowledge it. But me and some friends have. It's giving. And it's going to be what it's going to be. I never gave a fuck about celebrity. I never wanted to be famous. I've said it before, I'm a criminal. And when I say I'm a criminal, I don't mean that I just run around.
Well, guys, there's an old saying. When people tell you who they are, believe them. Jaguar has been saying she's a criminal for a long time, but you guys are not listening. You keep bugging her about this salve and stopping the transmission of any money coming out of your account for this Dalladelphia network that she's got. The woman has been telling you she's a criminal. Believe her.
I've said it before, I'm a criminal. And when I say I'm a criminal, I don't mean that I just run around willingly breaking laws and shit. I don't. I'm smarter than that. But I have committed my fair share of things that are considered unlawful and walk clean the fuck away from them. That's what real criminals do. They walk away from crimes. They don't get booked for them. Period.
So Jaguar said, real criminals don't get booked. They walk away from crimes. But what happened to you, honey? You must not be a real criminal because you got booked several times in the past year. And you have paid and is going to pay a fee. But Jaguar means when she says she's a real criminal and real criminals don't get booked, they walk away. She means that she don't serve jail time. But didn't she just get out of jail? Wasn't she just bailed out? What was it? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Unlike that no man, what you calling no man? Bragging and shit. Losers get booked. For real. Losers get booked to take deals. Check my record. I've been charged with 2 felonies. Never been convicted. I beat cases is what I do. I've been interrogated over 45 times in my life, and they've never been able to put a charge on me.
So that's nothing to brag about. So young people, if you're listening to this video, do not go out there and commit crime, because Miss Jaguar writes, celebrity is glorifying being booked and getting into trouble and breaking the law. It's nothing to brag about.
Those are all real stats. I just know how to walk away from my shit. Now, what I will say is this. Oh, that would be fun. A karaoke bar. That would be hella dope. Well, the funny thing is I was kind of already planning to do that, because when we go back on tour next year, which you'll be there for now, God willing, playing a tambourine or something in the band. Well, when we go back,
DJ is too tickled. She might be playing the tambourine, but I think she wants to sing. That's what I think. She practicing to be the next Jaguar, right?
Go back on tour next year. I'm going to be incorporating karaoke into my show. I'm going to sing Tigger Mahal at the Moon. And I'm going to make my shows interactive. That's why I started doing the Jaguar Yogi here with you guys, which we're about to step it up to a whole nother level. But to test it out for how it would work in a live show. So, you know, Jaguar Yogi is a very real thing. And I love teaching people how to sing, and I love singing with people. Yes, all mods, please reach out to Ayasha. We got some big steps we're about to take between T&J and the Jaguar Right channel. Do you want to get freaky? Dalladelphia is $9.99 a month, but for anyone who's already a subscriber, I'm going to be dropping those prices down to $4.99 for 6 months to make up for some of the trouble. But I promise you it's going to be worth it, because the content that we got lined up is so nuts. It's going to be amazing. And I guess to sum it all up, I didn't want to be a celebrity. Celebrity came along with the talent. Now, you know Legina could not sing. I know Legina couldn't sing. I was teaching her. That's what they said in the comments. I was trying to teach her. See, I'm the kind of teacher that believes that everybody has a voice. But you have to be committed to the process, to learning it. It's not just going to show up because you say, hey, I want to sing a song.
You hear that, TJ? Take note. Not because you want to sing means that you're going to be a singer. But time will tell. I believe TJ is getting the famous bug. She wants to be a singer. She forgot all about her old life and them kids. Now, I believe the youngest daughter, TJ's youngest daughter, went to live with family out in, I think it's New Mexico or one of them places. But she should have had a place for that girl. She's only 17. Oh, Jaguar said she's willing to make a new deal with folks who are currently subscribed to her channel. She said she's willing for them to pay $4.99 a month for the next 6 months. And I'm saying, girl, go sit down somewhere. People just want their money back because they're not seeing any content. They were trying to support a black sister, but you made it bad for other black sisters who's probably going to do the same thing. People are not going to trust them because of you. Jaguar have made a lot of commitments, and a lot of ideas come through her head. But she drops the ball when it comes to the execution and following through. Taking it all the way. And some of the ideas are good ideas, like the salve. A lot of people like the salve. When they rub it on their bodies, They got a little heat in there from the menthol and the oils in there. And they felt a kind of something was happening. That Jaguar could have rolled with that and made that a line, start with a salve, and then made the different colors of the salve, and then just upgrade the product and add other stuff. That's what people do when they want to break into those type of markets. You start with one thing and then you upgrade, and add. And before you know it, you got a whole line of products. But she dropped the ball there too. Jaguar had stuck to the salve. A lot of people would have still been buying that salve, and she could have ran with that and got her line of products, everything skincare, just by starting with that salve. But she dropped the ball with the salve. Now people don't trust her. She started Dalladelphia Network. And this is why people call her a scammer for all these things. Now with the salve, a lot of people did not get the salve. She said she sent it out. They didn't get the product. They wanted their money back. She said her husband stole the money that they sent. And so, even if your husband stole the money, it was your responsibility to make sure folks got the product. And if they did not get the product, then you got to refund them. But Jaguar didn't refund anybody who did not get the salve. I even had a young lady in my comments saying that she is still waiting for her refund, and it's been 2 years. And it's kind of sad that Jaguar does this to people. Then from there, she started now with this Dalladelphia. When people tell you who they are, you have to believe them. She says she's a criminal. Many, many times she says she's a criminal. Believe her. She started with the Dalladelphia, and she promised the world with the Dalladelphia. She even promised F.U.A, I believe it was $5,000 if he came on with this Dalladelphia. He was supposed to do something, promotion or something, and get a fee of $5,000. Now he's suing her for that also. That's included in his lawsuit, because I think he's going to try to show breach of contract. I don't think they have anything in writing, but oral contracts are binding in some states. I don't know the state of how it's going to work now that he's in a different state and she's in the state of Texas. It would have to be ironed out in the courts. So she dropped the ball with the Dalladelphia because a lot of people are still waiting for content. Now she's talking about she's going to make a deal with folks who contributed and are still paying for their Dalladelphia content when there's no content. Honey, people they don't want to reduce rate. They just want their money back. And they want to unsubscribe. But a lot of people say when they unsubscribe, they can't. It's just not accepting it. A lot of people are saying they can't even get into the account to unsubscribe. And some people are saying when they unsubscribe, they look into their account and money is still coming out. That is a scam, because when you unsubscribe, no money is supposed to be coming out of your bank account. So all those folks who reached out to me and said they couldn't get their money back, I told them, go into your bank, shut down your account completely, and reopen a new account, because your account number is linked to Dalladelphia. And if you shut it down, then there's no link, and that breaks the chain of the transmission of your money coming out of your account. If there's no account for the money to come out of, then it cannot be drawn out and put into Dalladelphia Network's account. So you shut down your account, and that should take care of your problem. And then there was this promise to do this show when Jaguar came out of jail. She was saying all the people who supported her and sending their cash apps and were part of her getting out of jail and posting the bond because they raised the bond with all the cash apps. She was going to do a free show. Well, folks are still waiting on the free show. And Jaguar, it's not like if she don't have the time. She got plenty of time on her hands now because all she does is sit in the bed and look at the boob tube and comment on every small content creator what she don't like about their show, what she likes from what she don't like, and comments all day long. And that's the time she can be putting into preparing a concert for those people she promised that she was going to do a concert for. But Jaguar, your credibility is shot, and I don't even think you care. But I wanted to address Jaguar's new deal for her subscribers when it comes to this Dalladelphia subscription. And it was mentioned in the middle of the video. And nobody's going to fall for it, Jaguar. You can hang it up. You've pulled the wool over people's eye for too many years now. No, people don't want to pay no $4.99 a month for 6 months, a reduced rate because they're not getting content. They want their money back. YouTubers, drop your comments. I'm over and out. Hit the like bell, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so as yet. And let me know how you feel about Jaguar's new deal for subscribers of the Dalladelphia show or the Dalladelphia network. I'm over and out. I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching.